Are you really sure?
I thought it was best if I just told you straight out.
I just don't know how I could have been so totally oblivious. I thought we were just this great couple.
Would it help any if I said I found out we were actually related? I'm kidding. I was just trying to kind of
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't be all sassy and adorable. That only makes it worse.
Look, it really isn't that much of a tragedy, is it? I mean, we've only been seeing each other for like, what, 3 months? I mean, honestly, did you really think that this was going to end up something long-term? Oh.
So what happens now? We just don't ever see each other again.
You know, I think that might end up being easier on you.
Well then, can you tell me something honestly? Your reasons. And none of that stuff you said was really the truth, was it? You're just saying what you think you have to say. It really does have something to do with me. I really am a part of the reason you're doing this, aren't I?
Okay, I will answer you, but only if you promise to just accept what I have to say and just leave it at that.
I promise. Whatever you say, I won't question it.
Yes, it's partly you.
Why? What did I do?
It's too much reality.
But you have to tell the truth now. At least then maybe I can do things different next time. Not be so dense.
Oh.
Come on, what difference does it make now? I mean, you never have to see me again.
I just think that maybe you're a little bit clingy. But for me, I mean, just for me, there are some girls out there that really love that.
But you don't?
No.
All right, I can accept that. But some people are just not cuddlers. I thought we were getting along fine. Everything seemed good sexually.
Well, no, the sex was great. I mean, that's probably why I didn't end it after 1 month. It was just, you know, other things. Sorry.
You're just telling the truth. I wish we could have done this a little earlier, but it's funny how it worked out, though. This is probably the first time either of us has been completely honest with the other since we met each other.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What?
No. While we're on the topic, I always had this weird feeling that the second time we met, something about it was a little staged. Like it wasn't completely coincidental. I mean, am I just imagining or just...
I hung around your block for 3 days.
You know, I knew like...
Not all day, just off and on. I wasn't being weird or anything, just until I ran into you again.
You know how you get like a feeling, and it just never really sat right, and you always got so oddly nervous whenever I brought it up. Okay. Just out of morbid curiosity, I'm interested. What's the biggest lie you ever told me? I mean, it doesn't really matter now, so just for the hell of it, the very biggest.
Well, remember when we first met, I was still working on the Obama campaign?
Yeah.
Well, I never really, actually, officially signed up.
But you told me all about it. It was in such detail.
Oh, they had a great website for volunteers. It showed you exactly what you'd be doing, how to make calls. And there were so many people working on it, too. It was really very inspiring. Everyone was so committed.
But you weren't. You didn't do anything?
Well, no. But you always got so excited whenever I mentioned change. It seemed like such a cool thing to do. I mean, I can see how special it made you feel when I blew off registering rural blacks in North Carolina just to be with you.
Oh my God. God, this is appalling. Did you even vote?
Yes. Absentee. Or McCain. I'm sorry, I just wanted to impress you so much. I guess you were wrong about me. I guess I really am just a typical guy after all. Here I was, telling you these lies that are worse than anything you could probably ever even imagine. You thought I was all clingy and nervous and... What? You couldn't have lied worse than me. I was just so skeezy impersonating a Democrat. There isn't anything you could have done.
Okay, do you remember our second date? On the way back to my apartment, and we were both a little drunk, and I let slip my deep, dark secret. Remember what I told you about the time I once made out with another girl?
No, not that one. Why? Why did you have to make that one not be true?
Well, because you were being such a delicate little flower about it, neither of us was going to get laid in the next calendar year. Besides, I know that story works really, really well, and guys, so I sealed the deal. I mean, I don't mean to disillusion you, but you are never going to outlie me. I mean, nothing you could ever say or do is ever going to shock or surprise me, even if I never have made out with another girl.
I made out with another guy once.
No way.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Swear to God.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is good. Okay, tell me, where were you when it happened? Were you drunk and in college?
Hi, and in grad school. I was just at this party really late, and there was this guy there who looked a little bit like Cameron Diaz.
Oh, okay, well, you have to tell me about it. What kind of stuff did you do with him?
Remember what you and I did waiting in line at the Arby's drive-thru?
No way! I don't even believe you! Oh, that is hot. Here I thought you were this big boring Eagle Scout and the whole time you've been bisexual. Oh man, do you think that you'll start seeing guys now after me?
No. Never been interested before or since. Just that one time at that one party with that Cameron Diaz dude.
Oh my god, this is too cool. I love this. It's like we entered into some kind of freaky alternate dimension where we can just make each other tell the truth about anything. Do you ever make yourself throw up? Ooh, do you ever touch yourself when you're not at home? Oh, okay. Did you ever start a fire? Come on, you have to tell the truth.
No, and of course not. I'm not some totally crazy pyro. Have you done any of those things?
Yes. Yes. And it was a little one, and I helped put it out myself. Really think I'm totally crazy?
No, not really.
Think I'm as smart as you are?
Yes, I think you're very smart. You really think that I'm smart?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're mostly both smart. I mean, you're very naive. I mean, really, really gullible. There is no Jellystone National Park.
But you said...
So do you really think I'm pretty?
Are you kidding? You're incredible. You're so far beyond pretty it isn't even a serious question. What do you think?
Well, your looks are really the main reason I went out with you. I mean, your body is great and your hair is
No, I mean, do you think that you're pretty?
What do you want to know that for?
I don't know, you just always seem to take so long to get ready, and you're always so worried about fixing your makeup when you already look so perfect.
Not particularly.
That's insane! Now I do think you're crazy. I mean, what's wrong with you? What's the matter? Didn't your daddy ever tell you were pretty when you were little? Or... I'm sorry. Shit, I didn't mean...
He never really said much of anything. It wasn't me, it's just how he is.
Sorry.
What's the worst thing your parents ever did to you?
Nothing. They were always really great. I was sick a lot when I was a kid, so they were just incredibly sweet and protective.
Probably why you're so clingy now.
And your dad's thing was probably why...
I'm not too comfortable with too much affection. Yeah.
Did you ever see anyone about that? I mean, professional?
So, I don't really have yoga on Monday and Thursday nights. I don't know why the hell I didn't ever tell you about it before. It's not like we live in the 1950s or something. It's just big shocking surprise. Everybody isn't totally screwed up from their childhood. The only part that really gets to me is just how embarrassing and how cliche the whole thing is. Low self-esteem and intimacy issues, maybe feeling like you just don't even deserve to be loved. What are you most ashamed of? What's the one thing in your entire life that you're most ashamed of? The most?
A girl called the police on me once when I was in school. She wouldn't go out with me, and I just kept showing up until she finally called the police and they came to my dorm. It was the year I was in the Hot Man on Campus charity calendar. I think any girl I would have asked would have gone out with me, but I just had to have the one who wasn't interested. I didn't get arrested, but I got a warning. A warning!
That's shit. I mean, I've called the cops on plenty of guys, but only if they actually ever got rough with me.
You see, I would never in a million years hurt a woman.
Yeah, well, not everybody gets off on spooning just as much as you do.
You know, I once paid a hooker to spend the night with me, and I didn't even sleep with her.
I would have left.
I can't be alone. That's the thing, I just can't be alone. I can't stand it.
I end all of my relationships at 3 months. I never let a single one go a day longer.
Last week, I went out and started checking out rings for you.
Ooh.
I put down a deposit. I really thought you loved me.
I shot a man in Reno once. Just to watch him die. I'm kidding! Like the Johnny Cash song. You are so weak on your pop culture references. Jeez.
Because that's what I really need to be worried about.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit. Well, just so scary. You just really did not expect to be doing this today. I was thinking lunch, you know? I never talked to anyone like this in my life.
Me either.
It's really kind of...
Yeah.
I never told anyone some of this stuff.
The magic of knowing you never have to see someone again, as long as you live.
Boy, that really must be it. It's just so funny when you think about it. Most people wait their whole lives for this. It's like we've had our own private little vetting process, and everything's all squared away already, you know? Years and years from now, I mean, we were still together, and I was all bald, and you had a big old butt. We can just tell each other the truth about how gross we are. We never have to lie.
But we can't anymore. You know, and without that, I really don't think you make it years and years. I mean, we'd be through the first time I saw you noticing my tits are a little uneven. I mean, honest to God, knowing everything you know now, would you still want to take on a load like me? Yeah. Right back at you, Cameron Diaz. Yeah, I think it's like how they have to blindfold people on the way to their own executions, because if they saw where they were really going, they would just start screaming and making themselves dead weight. You have to at least have the illusion of a really beautiful reward. You can't let those blinders slip. And we've already peaked.
I still think you're really pretty and smart and funny.
And I think you've got a great body.
We make such a great couple.
You're gonna find someone who's gonna love you for exactly what you want her to believe you are.
You know, we still have that dinner tomorrow night. Just out of morbid curiosity, are you sure you wouldn't still want to go with me just to make it 3 months, 1 day?
I can't. Yeah. I have plans tomorrow night. And you know, I should actually probably be going now because I have to be someplace at 3 and I'm running late and traffic's gonna be
Where? Where do you really have to be?
Honestly,
No.